I'm ready. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If you watching today, we want to share with you something that possibly you may not know, but it's very good to search for knowledge and come with a deeper understanding, especially when you're a Christian, you are talking to a lot of people. They listen, but they want to know what you're talking about. If you don't know the substance of things that you're talking about, people are not going to listen. So we have a lot of things that we are discussing just for a few minutes. Now, we know in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, the Bible tells us God created the heavens and the earth. He made the mountain, the rivers, the lake, the vegetation, and every species of animal. When God was creating the world, He said, "Let there be light," and light came to existence. Let there be waters, let there be mountain. He spoke the word, and those words came to existence. I can bring you back in the gospel in the New Testament. When Jesus was walking with his disciple one day, he was hungry, he wanted to eat, but he saw a fig tree, but that fig tree did not have fruits. So Jesus spoke to the fig tree, "You will never bear any more fruits." And what does that mean? That means that tree is possibly not going to be alive again. Because if it's not going to bear more fruit, that means it's going to be gone forever. And why do we believe in God? Because He's the creator. He's the center of everything. You know, today people are worshiping things that is not God. Now, I got something I want you to know. It's called like a magic kingdom. Magic, what is magic kingdom? Now, when you go to America, you go to France, you go to Germany, you go to every places in Europe or America, all these developed nations, you go to some exciting things, you will see some building that look like a castle, look like where the kings and queens live, and they name it Magic Kingdom. There must be a reason why they put that name in those particular buildings. First of all, this thing attracts people from all over the world. People take their children so that they can have excitement and different things. Now, we know there are men who are influenced by hermetic magic. This is purely witchcraft. It's a satanic thing that is attracting a lot of people today. You know, as I talk about Magic Kingdom, you know, it's like fun for kids. It's like everybody wants to go there, but there is something behind it that people do not know. There is something that is formed on the basis of witchcraft and sorcery. That is why it attracts as many people as possible. Now we are looking at, there are a lot of people who are claiming to be scientists, be knowing the things or discovery, but their influence is based on magic and witchcraft. The prominent figure within the Copernicanism, whose hermetic influence have been documented. So this evidence they have documented so that they can spread it all over the world. This is a way of capturing people's mind to turn them away from the living God, to turn them to Satan. You know, Satan is a master of deceiver. That is why the whole world is deceived by the devil. There's something that we think is science. It's not really science. It's an influence of science that try to capture the mind of people today, even in university, in secondary school. All these things are happening. Young children, adults, ladies, and whatever, they are influenced because they are being robbed from believing in a true and living God. So there's a man who is called Giordano Bruno. Giordano Bruno came with a philosophy. And this philosophy, he said the stars, they sit around the sun. or the star, or let me repeat it again. He proposed and claimed that the stars are distant. The stars are distant sun. Now, they are saying the stars are sun. But you see, when God created the moon, the stars, and all those other things in the planet, God knowing that all those things has got specific use in the world that God has created. Like the sun today, look at the sun. It brings sunlight, and it helps also in the growth of crops. It helps us also in getting vitamin. But now Giordano Bruno is putting the sun as a god. You know, he's believing in a hermetic magic, which is witchcraft. Now, all these scientists that have come also today inventing things, they believe in this philosophy of Giordano Bruno. So Giordano Bruno is involved in hermetic magic, witchcraft. He proposed and claimed that the stars are distant. This is a wrong assumption and a fabrication of information that is false, denying the deity of God, denying the creation of God, denying or trying to enslave people not to believe in the Creator. Because if you ask people today in the world, they would rather believe in science than believing in God. So, you know, science, I don't say science is bad, it's okay, but then there are things behind science that people do not know. Satan himself is involved in science. Now look, why are they creating all those weapons, all those guns to destroy a human being? What is the use of making a big atom and missile? Is there any use? A human being. Can you use or can you go and fight physically with somebody and defeat that person? No, they rather not do that. They rather choose something that is destructive so that it can possibly destroy a lot of population. So these are the philosophy of Giordano Bruno, who brought a false things concerning the sun and the moon. And now if you keep even reading the book that I've been reading, you find out that he got those information based on witchcraft and sorcery. And everybody seems to believe in that. So I consider this as a falsehood, a false information, a doctrine that have captivated the minds of many people today. Another figure is a historian called Francis Yates. He's a historian in the 20th century. And you know, this man wrote a book and he publicized it all over for someone or anyone to read it free online. You know, online documentation is something that captivates the minds of so many people, especially young people. When they see something online, they will believe that it is true. Now, my minute is almost going. I'm going to go very quickly. So he's a historian who wrote a book titled called Giordano Bruno. That is the title. Frank yet believed in the theory of Giordano Bruno. And he wrote a book, and the title of the book is called Giordano Bruno, who is a strong believer of hermetic magic, witchcraft, all this tradition based not on science, but based on witchcraft. And we got people like Copernicus and Hermes. They do agree with the philosophy of Giordano Bruno, who follow a hermetic magic witchcraft of belief that stars is a distance of a sun. Now, I'm just going to summarize it because a few minutes left here. I'm going to summarize it because I might carry on the second bit so that you'll come to know why there are certain things are not really scientific. All the things are this idea of witchcraft to propagate lies and deception against Almighty God. And many people are captured in this lies, deceitfulness, and they will believe it's not actually science, it's just witchcraft propagated so that people are turned away from the living God. I just end this session now, I'm gonna carry on the next one, then we can finish. Thank you very much, viewers. Thank you. How is it?